We are live.
Hi, good afternoon, happy Sunday.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday, and welcome to our Keto Cooking with Love live show here on our YouTube channel. I love what we did here, baby.
We're happy to introduce our new banner, Alas.
Love it. What a little upgrade here.
That's right. So happy Keto Sunday, happy Super Bowl Sunday. This is one of my favorite holidays of the year.
It's a holiday for you.
And I'm gonna tell you what, the great thing about the Super Bowl is that it's watched by more people that don't even watch football. It's something that brings the whole world together. Like last year there was over 100 million people worldwide.
And it's much needed nowadays.
Absolutely. So this year we have a jersey for our hometown team.
Yes, that's my
all right.
Go team, Giants.
All right.
I mean,
I got a few teams: Jets, Giants, and Bengals. But we have our hometown jerseys today.
Yeah, you did say your Bengals.
That's right, and Jets, and but whoever you're rooting for today, we have a menu that is going to excite all of your friends. This is going to be an amazing cook-along. We posted the ingredients and shopping list earlier in the week, so we're going to have a cook-along today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be an organic episode.
I hope you had a good breakfast, because if you didn't, you're going to be hungry.
Well, listen, there's a lot of food. So, hey, when you guys chime in, come in, say hello, leave a comment. Let us know who you're rooting for today.
Let us know who's your number one team.
Who you're rooting for. Team O.
Oh, Team O.
All right, so yeah, happy Sunday if you guys joining us. We're actually going to go live on Facebook for a little bit.
For those joining us right now on our YouTube, say hello. We'd like to engage with you. We'd like to say hello to you back. So who's watching? Who's there with us? Engage with us. Good afternoon. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Let us know who you're rooting for today. Who's your number one team today?
That's right.
Let's do this.
And as we log, we're going to log onto Facebook real quick. Just hold it for a second. Yeah. We're going to log onto Facebook real quick just to give our Facebook community a little tease, because this is the first week that we're officially, exclusively on YouTube.
Just YouTube.
And let me just say.
Yeah, prior to this, we were doing both
simulcast on Facebook, on our Facebook accounts with our friends and family, and also on YouTube. But now we're exclusively, as of today, as of Super Bowl Sunday 2021, we are exclusively.
And it's our 22nd episode, right, babe?
That's right.
22nd episode.
22nd episode.
22nd episode.
So we're gonna tease our Facebook viewers and let them know. Let me make sure I can share the link with them.
That sounds so good.
Today, let's talk about this menu that we have today. We have a battle of Kansas City versus Tampa Bay, just like the Super Bowl. You see our Kansas City versus Tampa Bay, all right? And so our menu is an homage to this year's Super Bowl 55. Which is being played for the first time ever by the hometown team. Tampa. It's almost happened many times, but this is the first time it's ever happened in history. So that's really, really cool. It's a battle of two amazing quarterbacks, one that has the most Super Bowl rings of anyone ever, and one who a lot of people think is gonna be the best ever, and is the best right now, Patrick Mahomes. So with that, we're gonna kick off our menu with our cocktail battle. And our cocktail battle, why am I being such all right, here we go. Our cocktail battle today is a battle of the quarterbacks. So we have on one end for the Chiefs, the Chief Mahomes is the cocktail that we're making for the Kansas City Chiefs. And then on the other end, for Tampa, we have a Brady Beer Hito.
Oh, the Hito.
The Brady Beer Hito. Okay, let's put that in the comments, my love. Why don't you type in the comments there so as people coming on, they can see.
It's the Chief
Mahomes. Chief Mahomes versus.
It doesn't recognize it, but that's okay.
Yes, okay. Versus Brady Beer Keto. Did I write that right?
No,
Beer Keto. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on Facebook Live real quick and just tease our friends. Hey, we're live on Facebook. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Keto Cooking with Love. We are live now on YouTube, but we're gonna be exclusively. Go ahead, take the notification and take the tag. We're live on YouTube right now. We want to come on here real quick while we're on YouTube. So say hi to YouTube. Look at our setup, okay? We're live here in our home studio.
Welcome to our Keto Cooking with Love show, episode 22nd.
22nd.
And we're just gonna do this Facebook live just briefly
to say hello.
And
tell you the link is in the message. Mm-hmm. Come over and watch us on YouTube. We're about to start cooking. We're about to start this battle of
and we're gonna start.
Tampa.
Yes, and we're gonna start with a Chief Mahomes
versus a Brady Beer Hito. So happy Sunday. Come over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, say hello. We're about to get this Super Bowl Sunday keto throwdown going down. So hey, say hello.
So let us know
who you're rooting
for.
Happy Sunday. We love you guys. All right, so thank you, our YouTube family, for bearing with us and letting us share that with our community. Just want to send everyone a reminder, let them know that we're over here on YouTube this week. And we're about to start.
Let's do this, baby.
Get this party started, okay? We got something in the oven which has me very excited. We're going to talk about the food battle very shortly. Okay, but let's get into these drinks. So the Chief Mahomes is this drink that I found online. It was made on this website. It's an homage to Patrick Mahomes, obviously, but we are doing the keto version of that. That drink includes whiskey.
Okay.
And so for our whiskey today, we're using our Bullet Rye whiskey. It has amaretto. Okay, and for those that know, amaretto is kind of like an almond liqueur.
Yeah, liqueur.
And it's not keto friendly. It's sweet and sugary. So we're gonna teach you right here, right now, how to make a keto amaretto right before your eyes.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna get into that. So let's go ahead and do that. Also, we're going to make. We need a little bit of simple syrup. Okay, we need a little bit of simple syrup because we're gonna show you. Instead of using cranberry juice, which is what this drink uses, we don't have to move this over here anymore, my love, because we're on YouTube and everyone can see everything. Instead of using cranberry juice, which is what this drink uses, we are going to make our hibiscus juice that we make. It's our fruit punch that we make for kids, our non-alcoholic beverage. So if you do not partake in alcohol, you can actually make this keto amaretto without alcohol. We'll show you how to do that. And you can also have this drink, this Chief Mahomes, without alcohol, okay? And we'll show you how to do that.
Let's get it, baby. Come on.
Let's get it. You thirsty?
Yes.
All right. So let me get my little saucepan over here.
We're past 5 o'clock already.
I love that.
We're past 5 o'clock.
All right. Let me get my little saucepan, and I'm gonna get about a cup of water here. And I'm gonna make a quick, simple syrup. I talk to you all the time about how quick and easy it is to make simple syrup. I need some for our beer Hito.
Now, how much water are you using for this?
I use about 2 to 1 water to my keto-friendly sweetener. So that's about a cup of water that I just added in there. And to that, I'm going to add about a half a cup of my keto-friendly sweetener of choice today.
So this one that you're using is the confectionery.
Correct.
Okay.
And you can use the granulated. I like the confectionery just because it's going to dissolve
quicker.
A little bit quicker. All right. Doesn't have to be an exact measure. All right. You can do it a taste. If you feel like you like your simple syrup a little bit sweeter or a little bit less sweet, you can absolutely adjust it. Mm-hmm. Get my paper towels. And then I'm going to give this a little whisk, a little stir. It's going to heat up extremely quickly here. And pretty much once this comes to the boil and the sweetener dissolves, you're pretty much ready to go. You pretty much have your simple syrup. And so we've used this hibiscus syrup on a lot of cocktails before.
Yes, we have.
So I don't think
and for grandbabies.
That's right. And so I don't know that we've actually showed you how we make it, but I'm going to show you right now. We have our dried hibiscus flowers, and these never spoil because they're dry.
Yes.
You know, they're earthy.
They have such a nice scent.
They're floral. And we use them as a substitute for all types of juice. Let me get a little heat-proof container here. All right, and I'm just going to add a little bit of my hibiscus flowers here, and I'm going to steep them to make that syrup. And once the syrup is made, I'm going to add, once this is boiling and the sugar dissolves, our sugar dissolves, our simple syrup is done. That's how simple it is.
And the good thing about this is that you have so much time right now in between now and when kickoff begins.
And halftime.
You can do this, drink, okay, and sit down and enjoy the Super Bowl with one of these drinks that Jose is making right now.
So this is already coming to a simmer. It's pretty much dissolved. I'm going to get this out of the way, my love. We already have some. And we've actually had this for months. We started off with a couple of gallons. And over a couple of months, we use it for cocktails. We use it when the grandkids come over to serve them juice. It never spoils. It's just pretty much sugar water, right? So this is already though the juice is diluted with water. So you would make your hibiscus syrup just like this. You have your hibiscus flower. We just made our simple syrup. And you would add that in there. Then you would just let that steep, okay? And then that would be your hibiscus syrup. We use that in cocktails to make our margaritas, all types of things. And then once it steeps, you would add water to it, and that would be your keto cranberry juice, all right? And cranberries are tart, they're earthy, so I feel like hibiscus is like a much better version of cranberry. So I'm going to get the rest of my simple syrup in here to cool off because I'm going to need you very soon. Okay? Now, beautiful. Simple syrup is in the back.
You need me all the time, I love.
All the time. All right. So happy Sunday. Let's see if anybody's on joining us. Are people getting up? Are you guys busy doing last minute Super Bowl shopping, prepping for your guests? That's okay. You can log on to this and make these recipes anytime. That's the beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about the times.
Hit the replay button.
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about the times that we're living in, right? So that's how simple you make your hibiscus syrup. You allow that to steep for about a good 30 minutes and cool, and you strain it, and that's your syrup. You can use it in cocktails. You can use it to make your non-alcoholic fruit punch. For the kids, what we do is that we make this syrup and then we add like fruit flavored seltzers, like orange, lemon, lime, mango seltzer, and they think that it's Hawaiian punch. All right, it's the keto Hawaiian punch. It's
kid friendly.
Absolutely. And for any adults, there's many adults who don't consume alcohol, which is perfectly okay. So now you have a non-sugary alternative. You make me nervous. Now you have a non-sugary alternative to your, to your entertaining, to your choices of libations that you'd like to enjoy.
That's a baby.
No, eso está, pero hay 26 seconds como 26 que hay aquí. So, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are getting excited for the Super Bowl, the most watched event in the world every single year. We're about to make our Chief Mahomes drink.
We're taking care of this now, and then we're going to have the family over, so we're going to be cooking again later on.
Absolutely. So here we have our Chief Mahomes drink. We're going to start with our whiskey. All right.
Yeah. Yay.
Let's start with our whiskey. All right, then we're going to add.
Are we going to be like tore off on the floor?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show them how to make the amaretto, baby.
Yeah, you did. And I'm like waiting for that. I'm like, maybe there's something else that he's waiting on.
Let me show you how to make this amaretto. Now, again, you need some water, about a 1/4 cup of water. We can just use our little measuring thing here. All right, we'll do a 1/4 cup, a 1/2 cup of water.
So not a 1/4 cup, a 1/2 cup.
A 1/2 cup. Trust me, I had an interesting time with this recipe earlier because of that little tidbit right there. I was like, this is not enough.
So then we're using a little bit more swerve.
We're using swerve here. So we're making a keto amaretto. All right. Amaretto is a almond liqueur that people like to drink. You know, either by itself.
Yeah, I used to like the amaretto flavor. Then it was too sweet.
Yeah.
And kind of like my taste buds started changing, and when I got into keto, I just didn't care for that.
It's a great mixer in a cocktail because you can use a little bit of it and get that flavor. Yes, thank you.
My love.
Thank you. All right, so we have our swerve, our sweetener. So it looks like a lot of swerve to water, but that's okay because we're making an amaretto, and this is going to wind up being combined with some vodka. So amaretto is a liqueur.
So this is one drink we're doing here.
Absolutely.
With the hibiscus simple syrup, right?
We'll use the simple syrup to make a juice. A hibiscus juice.
And then we're doing the amaretto.
The amaretto. I'm showing them how to make the amaretto.
And then we're mixing whiskey in it.
We are whiskey. Yes. We're using a rye whiskey. There's many kinds of whiskey out there, but we're using a bullet rye. So thank you, my love, for keeping me on track. And I'm going to add to this. So I have my water, my sweetener, and I'm going to add some molasses.
And then what's the molasses for?
So it's just going to add some color for one. It's going to add a round, almost like caramelly sweet flavor.
Is it?
All right?
Yeah.
Here, taste it.
Taste it.
See? It's like a miel, like a mermelada.
Yeah, it is.
All right? It's what they make rum from.
Maybe with all the mixes, I won't really.
Oh, no, yeah, no, you're not going to notice it at all. You're not going to notice it at all. This is just one ingredient. Like I said, we're using it for color. So you just want to bring this up to the boil. So again, so your sugars dissolve. And once that happens, once this comes to the boil and your sugars dissolve, then what you're going to do is let this cool. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So here's our other...
Show me, baby, but I want to get the drink in.
We're going to get it in right now, baby. So we got some vodka here. We use half a cup of vodka.
Oh, wait, so we're doing vodka and whiskey?
Well, this is how we're making the amaretto.
Oh, well.
Because the amaretto, baby, is alcohol, right?
Yeah.
It's an almond liqueur.
Right.
But this has no alcohol. This is just water, sugar,
okay, so of
molasses.
Course this will cook down. Yes.
So we need to get that alcohol in there, right?
Got it.
We're not doing it. All right. So this is boiling. That's it. You cut it off. You put this off to the side, and you want to get that to cool. You have your vodka here. So your vodka, you're gonna add some almond extract and some vanilla extract. Okay. And once that mixture over there cools.
Now we have the recipe.
No, we're gonna
share that.
Yeah, as people engage, we're gonna chat. We're gonna put it up in the comments.
Okay.
And because
I would love to know who is on with us, so I can say hello.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I can engage with you. We can talk a little bit. If you have any questions, any feedback on the process right now, you missed a step. Little cha-cha-cha here.
Absolutely. Say hello. So
just say hello.
Here we have our vodka, almond extract, and vanilla extract. And we don't want to combine this yet because heat actually kills alcohol. So you want this to still be boozy when it's done, right? So you don't want to have a non-alcoholic.
Like boozy.
However, here's the thing. If you do not partake in alcohol, you can either this right here, you wouldn't use the vodka. You instead of using vodka right here with the vanilla extract and almond extract, you would use water. Okay? And then you would have a virgin keto amaretto. Okay, so you can make this drink without alcohol. Make the amaretto. Make the
everything can be modified.
All right, now, baby, now we can drink. Okay, you feel better?
I am. Well, not yet. We'll have to.
Well, first we have to taste the amaretto.
Okay.
Because I have one that's already prepared. Like I said, once our sweetener and molasses cool, then you can add it to your vodka, vanilla, and almond. This is going to be sweet because it's an almond liqueur. All right? And it's supposed to mimic amaretto. All right? It has that deep, nice color. And
I smelled it right away. Ooh, that tastes good. Ooh, it tastes like, you know, when you're making flan? It has that little flavor too.
All right, absolutely.
So good.
That is yummy. That right there is our Keto Amaretto. Now that we have our Keto Amaretto,
so you guys can make this.
We can finish our cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this will keep for a very long time.
Make it ahead of time.
And so we use vanilla extract, but I want to make a very important point. I prefer to make this with vanilla bean.
Yeah.
So when you're done at this stage, that you combine everything, you add a vanilla bean split, you know, the seeds and everything in it. But it needs about a week, like about a good 4 or 5 days of steeping in there, maybe even 7 days to extract that flavor. But it is going to be so good.
Well, yeah, because the vanilla beans are, you know, hold so much flavor.
It's going to be so good. So if you're not in a rush to have amaretto, or if you are, you can make this version now. You can make another version that sits for a week. But if you do it with the extract, then your amaretto is ready instantaneously. Okay, so we'll do about a 2-to-1 ratio of whiskey to amaretto. We already have 2 of the whiskey. Okay. So we'll do 1 of the amaretto. And we're gonna.
You want me to get the glasses?
Yes, please, baby. They're right there, the short ones.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna eyeball here my hibiscus.
So we're having 3 drinks, baby?
Oh no. Those are mixing glasses.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Say, woo. Get this party started.
So let's get ice in these, honey.
I don't have my scooper, but
that's all right. That's all right. And then we got some ice in here also.
Yes.
All right, so we're about to kick off the Super Bowl party with our Chief Mahomes drink. Thank you, baby. I think I have too much in here. All right.
Shake it up good. Shake it up good, baby.
All right. And I was trying to get some nice raspberries to garnish this, but there wasn't raspberries anywhere, which means that if I would have found them, they wouldn't have been any good. So I'm not too upset about that. Okay. So, but you can garnish this however you like. So look at that.
Oh, that looks pretty.
That's what I'm saying. It's a nice little, or some wild hibiscus flowers and syrup.
That one's for our next drink?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I got it. So it's just.
What is that? Simple syrup?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheers.
So this one is called which one?
This is the Chief Mahomes.
This is the Chief Mahomes.
Representing
Kansas City. We're putting this to the test with the Brady.
Versus, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
We're
drinking this one and then the next one.
Brady.
So we're going to salute to you. Thank you for joining us. For those that are joining us, please engage with us. Let us know you're on. Let us know.
Drink, baby. Drink. I don't mean to be rude.
Really, really good. Yes, it is.
That's good.
Cheers. That is really good.
That is what I call a gateway drug to whiskey. Wow.
Okay.
Woo! Let me tell you, when I researched the recipe, I'm like, yeah, whiskey amaretto,
nice and slow.
Cranberry sounds good.
Looks like it'll sneak up on you.
But this right here,
it's good.
It's good.
I don't want it to sneak up on you.
It's like Patrick Mahomes. All right, it's really, really, really good. So if you guys are watching, chime in, say hello. We want to know who you're rooting for. All right, now let me get this.
Let's do the Super Bowl party together. You know,
absolutely.
Super Bowl is later on, but we're having our own here today, mid-afternoon with you all. And there's still time to enjoy the rest of your day later on. Sit down, relax, have fun with your family or friends. Enjoy that Super Bowl party.
You taste that amaretto?
Yes.
The nuttiness.
I have to take it easy with this one because I feel like this one is going to be the one that's going to be like,
it's
hello.
The nuttiness of the almond extract in that amaretto. Wow. It's almost, this drink is almost creamy.
Okay, so now,
you baby, you like?
I love it.
All right,
it tastes
cool.
really good.
So
It's
now it's Brady's turn.
okay.
All right, Mahomes just scored a touchdown, right? So now it's Brady's turn to return the favor, and we're gonna make, like we said, a beer mojito. What is that? A mojito with beer. Now, a mojito, which usually has mint, lime, and the rum, and then it's shaken together, it's muddled and shaken together to get out the flavor from the mint, and then it's topped off with like seltzer or Sprite, right? Something to make it effervescent and just something that's kind of neutral. So,
but even though beer is not keto, we're using.
Now that's a good point.
Yes.
A lot of people, we talk about keto alcohols, and beer is one of those things that is technically a no-no in keto. Like if you're trying to drink to maybe get a slight buzz and enjoy yourself, you're not going to be able to drink beer because you're going to need too much beer. It's going to be too much carbs. But we're going to show you a way to enjoy a beer without an overwhelming amount of carbs by making this beer mojito. Also, Brady, who this drink we're using as our inspiration, it doesn't drink a lot of booze, but he's been known to chug a beer. Beer and football go together.
Of course.
And when we get into the history of the next dishes for each city, the history of Tampa is a Spanish colonist and Cuban history. So the mojito is just a classic cocktail down in the Tampa area. So we're merging the football culture with the Cuban culture of Tampa's history.
Bring it on.
So,
we have Health Chronicles on joining us on YouTube.
How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Now that's Keto Super Bowl party has really started.
That's
yes.
Right. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday.
And if you're just joining us, salud, cheers. We always start with a nice cocktail. Today we started off with our signature of what is it? The Chief Mahomes and the Brady Beer Mojito. So that's the next one that's going to come follow.
Now, we're about to make this Brady Beer Mojito. All right, but it's not just a regular mojito. It's a strawberry mojito.
Oh, it's going to be a strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just not regular mojito.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, baby. It's a strawberry mojito.
Okay.
So
what do you need, my love?
This is right here what I need.
Okay.
And I need you. All right, so we're going to put some strawberries in here to muddle.
Oh, these are sweet. I like it.
Yeah. Nice and fresh. And let's get 3 strawberries in here. Quarter.
You like that one.
All right. The lady likes that one, so the lady gets that one. Good pick. Now,
thank you.
Now we got our strawberries. We need some mint. All right. We got this beautiful, delicious, fresh. Baby, smell that.
Yes, delicious. I love the smell of mint.
That is.
Love it.
In Spanish, we call this hierba buena. And there's a reason why. All right, now we got some mint in there.
Yeah.
And we got some lemon juice. I wonder who muddled lemon juice this morning.
I wonder.
Let me see those guns. I
wonder who.
You could be a football player. All right.
I could do some tackling for sure.
Hey. So we have here some lemon juice that my queen muddled. Actually, don't need that much lemon juice, just a little. And now we're going to bring into play that simple syrup that we made earlier right in front of everyone. So where's that simple, honey?
Baby.
I put it in a small container. Where did I move it?
What simple syrup? This one?
It's not. That's water. No, it's white.
Oh, it's clear?
Yes. It should be in a container like this, clear.
Okay.
This is the beauty of
you
being
keep
live.
Talking and I go on my.
This is the beauty of being. No, it should be right here,
okay,
baby.
my love. Is this one right here?
That's lime juice.
That's lime juice. Okay, so it must be this one, my love.
Amazing. Un beso. It was. You see that? It was hiding in plain sight. All right, so we're gonna get some simple in here because this is, after all, a mojito. All right, and then we're gonna muddle this. You can buy a fancy muddler if you like. I like to use the back of a spoon or the front of a spoon. All right, and I'm just gonna chop this up, bruise up that mint so we can release the flavors and oils.
You're joining us.
And hey, who you rooting for?
Yes, South Chronicles. Who you
Cheers.
rooting for?
Who you rooting for? Tampa Bay, Kansas City. Let's go. Call it. What's the score? We want to know. We want predictions.
I see we have viewers. We want you to engage with us. Let us know if you are watching us. Say hello.
Right.
Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Say hola. ¿Cómo estás?
All right. So for our mojito, of course, we need some rum. So let's get this going. Baby, let's get our hurricane glasses, please.
Yes.
Because we are about to keto-fy this Super Bowl Sunday.
One ice in it, babe?
In the
hurricane glasses? Yes?
No.
No ice?
No.
Okay.
And why is that? That's a good question. Why don't I
why
want
no
ice?
ice?
Because unlike our previous drink where we strained it into fresh ice, this one, we want everything in here. We want the muddled mint. We want the strawberries. So we're actually going to keep the ice. All right? And that's going to be the ice for the drink.
Got it. So we're using here. Did you let them know which beer we're using?
So we're using a blonde ale, okay? Yeah. And then in a blonde ale, there's about probably, 12 carbs in here in a can. This probably has, and you could just Google it. For every single product, just Google and find out for that specific product.
But it's a pale ale.
It's a pale ale, so it's a blonde ale. Pale, blonde.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be about 12 carbs in here. But again, you're gonna have about half that in the drink. So you're gonna space it out. And if you're only having a couple of these, you're still going to be within your carb count. So this
is from where? Cape May?
Cape May, so it's on the East Coast. And it's a delicious Belgian style pale ale that's made with orange, lemon peels, and coriander, and grains of paradise. That grain, the African grain that I use. Mm-hmm. Ooh, this should be yummy. From Jersey, all right, from Cape May, Jersey. And by the way, Cape May has some really good oysters. They're salty.
I want to try the Brady.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I want to try that Brady.
The beerito, my love. Who's on with us?
Pammy!
Hey, Pammy. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Thank you for joining us on our YouTube. Love you, girl. Mira, saludo. Cheers. We started off with a Chief Mahomes drink. And now we're doing the
Brady
Beerito.
Look at this, baby. Look at this.
Not one, but two drinks here.
All right, now let me get this off to the side.
Hola, chica. Thank you. Happy Sunday, Pammy. Happy Sunday.
Just some more ice in here.
Okay, I'll go get the other one.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I'll go get the other one.
Thank you. Mon best. You can take that one with you, honey.
Okay.
So it doesn't just melt there. So, happy Sunday. How you guys doing? Hey, we want to know who you're rooting for. Chiefs or Tampa? It's Super Bowl 55. I was saying earlier at the top of the show, I love the Super Bowl. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year. And the great thing about the Super Bowl is that it's watched by over 100 million people worldwide. Mostly people who don't give a damn about football, which is that's the beautiful thing. It's a catalyst just to bring people together.
And that's the beauty of it, though.
That's the beauty.
This one day.
It's all about bringing people together. So now,
aside from Thanksgiving and the holidays,
when you have a mojito, it will usually be finished off here with some seltzer or some Sprite.
I'm gonna give this a shot again. Like just drink, have a sip of it, and then try this, and then I'm gonna.
But we're gonna finish our Brady Beerito with the nice.
Yes.
Blonde
Health
hair.
Chronicles says teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Woo, Kansas City team. Oh, she's going for Kansas City team.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We got one for Kansas City.
I know why.
We got one for Kansas City. All right, look at this, baby. Look at this, my love. That looks beautiful.
It looks gorgeous,
right,
but I want to taste it.
Yeah, so you can have a straw here. You can fan out a strawberry, garnish it with a strawberry, fresh mint. Get a nice, cute straw. We're just gonna start tasting.
Yes.
Salud,
mi amor. Cheers.
Doesn't that look beautiful? Look at that
Look
color.
at that.
Look
Looks
at that
great.
color.
Looks like we need to be in a deserted island somewhere. Thank you, Brady. You didn't sip. You kind of like chugged that. That's pretty good.
That's really good, right?
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
It pretty much tastes like a really good sangria, like a really good citrus sangria.
No, it tastes like a mojito to me for sure.
Well, like that too. But you know how sangria has that fruit.
I like that one, and you're gonna know why.
Why? It has beer.
Because I like more citrusy, and
this is more bacon spice, more
This,
more spicy.
I mean, this one is delicious, by the way. It is.
So we got one. We got one for Brady.
Yes.
One for the Brady beer Hito.
Yes.
All right. Well, for my vote, I need to taste again.
Why, Pammy? Because you're an Eagles fan, and that. That's rooting for Kansas City Chiefs right now, right?
Baby, don't say bad things about him. Tell everyone that she's an Eagles fan. We take it back, Pammy. We take it back. You're not an Eagles fan. It's okay. She was joking. Of course.
That's your.
Do you see what you're wearing?
Huh?
You see what you're wearing?
Oh, I know what I'm wearing. I don't care. I will represent what I'm wearing.
No, Pammy, we love you no matter who you root for, girl. So happy Sunday. Thank you for chiming in.
I had a moment there because I wanted to mention the coach, the coach, Kansas City coach.
Andy Reid. Got it. That's why.
I'm not an Eagles fan, so I can remember.
That's why. Yeah, a lot of people love Andy Reid. He's a great guy.
He is. All jokes aside, he is. He's doing fabulous. He is doing fabulous. Fabulous job.
So
it's all love.
My vote, and this is tough, is gonna be for the Chief Mahomes.
I figured because you like sweet.
I like spices. I like the nuttiness of the almonds, the vanilla, but they're both super good. Like I probably would drink more of these because it's more like refreshing and effervescent.
Yes.
And like you said, it has that nice citrus and the herbaceousness of the mint. So I would probably drink more of these, but my mouth prefers this flavor. Those are both.
You wouldn't go wrong with either one of them.
It just
depends on what your preference is, but definitely, I know, Pammy. Yes. So this one is the Chief Mahomes. How is it? And
it's
then
a pale ale, but it's almost.
This one is the Brady.
It's tart. I think you're gonna like
Brady.
You like hoppy. You like hoppy beers.
Yeah.
It's not hoppy, but you see what I mean. It's bright. It's.
Oh yeah.
Right. It doesn't drink like
Great Maine Brewing Company.
Like that beer that you don't like. That's light that you don't like.
Yeah.
That we're not gonna mention. That starts with a B. That and buy doesn't drink like that beer.
It's really good.
That is really good. And when I beer, and well, my love likes a nice chilled beer in the summer. I do like a chilled beer if I'm on like the beach and it's sweaty, hot, and you have a super chilled beer. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not a big beer drinker.
I used to partake in drinking beer a lot, but then a few years back, I just cut down on beer and
a lot of carbs.
A lot of carbs.
A lot of empty calories.
A lot of so it's just like a wine and gin and seltzer.
All keto.
So I'm good.
So I'm gonna help
thank you so much. No, you will not. These are mine. You chugged yours.
I'm gonna help you with those. You see, it's keto cooking with love. With love.
What do you guys think? He just chugged his.
Keto cooking with love. All right, guys. Now that was the first half of our Super Bowl battle. So let us know what you think. All right, make these drinks. Let us know what you think. Let us know just by seeing the flavor profiles and how they look. Which one you vote for? Which one you think is you're rooting for? Because these are both really good. I made you a big drink and you barely touched it.
I'm going slow because this one especially, I can feel
haven't slept all night.
No, he hasn't. Yes.
Woo! It's been a long night.
It's
been a long week. Last week, I just want to say take a quick second to say thank you to everyone that sent their condolences and well wishes. Mm-hmm. Last week, we actually postponed our episode to spend some quality time with family members in remembrance of my aunt who just recently passed away. And so, hey, thank you to everyone that reached out. It really, 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 really means a lot. But it was a very, very intense last couple of weeks.
Traveling, coming back, work.
And mostly great things, like lots of blessings, like a lot of blessings, a lot of amazing things. It's just been 0 to 100. It's been nonstop, 100 miles an hour. We've been going. So, but hey, we are absolutely thankful to be alive, to be here with you,
and doing episode 22.
All right, we're absolutely happy. We couldn't be more elated with life. So, but thank you to everyone for your wishes. I just definitely want to acknowledge that. So, for the first half of this show, we had our drink battle: Chief Mahomes, which I picked the Chief Mahomes, versus the Brady Mojito, which I have to say it was like last minute. It was good. It's really.
It was that last minute.
I can't remember.
It was that last minute one.
What, baby?
Say it. That last minute point.
You know that. I'm not.
That's gonna win the game.
You know that. I didn't expect the beer to be so good in this. I expected the beer to change it in a funky way. Mm-hmm. Because seltzer is neutral.
Correct.
Right? Or the lemon lime is neutral. It would just enhance.
It just enhances it, depending on the flavor that you get.
But I think it's the quality of this pale ale also, which it has a tartness to it. It's crisp, but it also has a round citrus feel. Really, really good stuff. All right. So happy Super Bowl Sunday, guys. We're so excited to be here with you.
I guess I should
now
share.
Exclusively. Who said?
Sharing is caring. Health Chronicles.
Thank you so much. Sharon is absolutely caring. So, excuse my piano.
Yes.
Live on TV. Wow.
That was the beer. Okay, let's get the cookie.
Yeah, that was the beer.
That was the cookie.
So our second half battle is about to ensue. And we're going to keep this party rolling. Let me make sure I got my notes here because this is the beauty of being live. We've been going 0
So who else has joined us? Say hello. Welcome on board to our Keto Cooking with Love live show. We do this every Sunday. We come live, and now we are taking this strictly over to YouTube. We used to be on Facebook and YouTube simulcasting at the same time.
That's right.
Now we're just going to be doing this on YouTube. So thank you for, sitting down with us and enjoying your wonderful, lovely Super Bowl afternoon with us.
Can you please get Daddy a Spanish onion?
Of course.
Love it.
Se te olvidó.
Sí, claro.
We have this one here.
No, that's yours.
Oh, that's mine.
Spanish onion. Thank you. All right, so in the second half, we have our battle of the Super Bowl hometown classic dishes, okay? And representing Kansas City is a iconic Kansas City dish that if you never had this, oh my word, it is so good. Burnt ends, okay? Burnt ends. What's burnt ends? Now, usually when you have a whole brisket, you have the flat part of the brisket, which is what usually people either turn into corned beef, into or they just make brisket, right? Barbecue brisket, smoked brisket, put barbecue sauce on it, and they have brisket. But that's the flat part of the brisket. There's another part on the brisket, a tip end, that's called the decal. And I actually broke down a full brisket last night. I intended to I bought two. I have to talk about Gianta's
Yeah,
Gianta's
mention them. Yes,
Prime Butcher
in Reading Terminal.
in Reading Terminal, which is where we get our meats. They are absolutely amazing.
So thank you.
I have to make sure to mention them in the comments, and we'll tag them.
We'll just mention them now, and then
we get our meats from there. Listen, I always like to get our meats from there because they have super high quality. They've been there forever. It's a family business. Everyone is so warm and engaging. Another cool thing about shopping there is that you just meet so many amazing people. Even in this COVID time, remember the lady and the gentleman that I told you that I met, and we started talking about keto and tomahawks and steaks. Steaks. It was just like like I was at a picnic. So Gianta's butcher shop in Reading Terminal is where we got this amazing. And so I was gonna break down a full brisket for you and show you. But it is a little bit time consuming and arduous, all right? And so I didn't want to take away from what we're doing here, which is really celebrating the Super Bowl. But if, hey, that's something you're interested in, I can definitely make a video and show you how to break down a brisket and how to get that decal. Yeah. And so what you want is that tip end. I think those will be the next YouTube videos that we're going to do. We can follow up with that. But if you want to make burnt ends, it's going to be that tip end of the brisket, which is called the decal. And so what happened is that the people that smoke and barbecue or whatever, you get your brisket, but then they would get this decal and they would just season it up and roast it off, and then they would dice it up, and usually they would just eat it like that. But in Kansas City, they're famous for their Kansas City barbecue sauce. So burnt ends, you kind of toss it up in some Kansas City barbecue sauce, and then bake that off even further, and just get it nice and ooh. I love barbecue. I love me some nice, delicious, succulent meat. Yeah. So. Yeah, let's go. So if you're in the Philadelphia area or you're coming to Philadelphia, you want to make one of those your travel times and be a tourist here, visit the Reading Terminal. There's so many shops in there. You'll find anything and everything in there. Pretty neat place to go to and visit while you're in Philadelphia. Absolutely. And go to Gianta's. And visit them. They have everything. They've got poultry. They've got pork. They got all red meat. They have amazingly marinated chicken breasts already. It's like a big market in there. And you have all types of vendors in there, from ice cream to candles and flowers and foods, everything imaginable. In this humongous space. Everything. Look it up, Reading Terminal. But getting back to Gianta's, they have everything that you want. I'm going to switch it up. They have every cut of meat, poultry, pork. They've got huge, delicious, baby. We're going to have to do a keto tomahawk. Yeah. They've got these huge, amazing tomahawk ribeyes that I just can't wait for it to get warm enough so us to go take the show back outside to the grill. Woo! Yes. All right, so let me talk about what I'm doing here. So we're making these burnt ends, and you want to give me my burnt end meat? It's in the refrigerator. It's plastic wrap right there on top of the produce basket. It's a piece of red meat, plastic wrap. Can you let Pammy know she was looking for us on Facebook? Yes, Pammy. We are exclusively on YouTube now, so thank you so much. We're exclusively on YouTube now. And we went on briefly on Facebook just to tease everyone and remind that we are now exclusively on YouTube starting today on Super Bowl Sunday. So for these burnt ends, which I'm going to show you how to make, and if you're making this now, if you saw the post for the cook along and you're making these now, you have plenty of time to make it in time for your Super Bowl guests. But I'm going to make a Kansas City style barbecue sauce, keto barbecue sauce, okay? This one. And yes, thank you. You're welcome. And for that barbecue sauce, I have a little master chef tip. Something that I'm going to do to infuse a bunch of flavor. You hear that? A bunch of flavor into my barbecue sauce. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to char some onion. When you did that the other day, that smells so good, right? So good. And you wouldn't think like cooking an onion would be like a pleasant scent, but it was. Where's my little towels, baby? I can't find anything. Okay. My little towels, kitchen towels, please. Okay. So we're charring our onions. As you can see, I put no oil, no nothing. Just a hot, dry cast iron skillet. You don't want to do this in a sauté pan. You don't want to do this in a nonstick pan. You don't want to do this in a stainless steel pan. You want to do this only on cast iron. Okay? So I got my cast iron hot, and I've added my onions with nothing. And what this is going to do is that it's going to slowly char. All right? And it's going to give it a nice...
You have some right here, my lovey.
Well, maybe I couldn't see
You
a
have
little
this
mad.
one.
All right, so this is going to be for our barbecue sauce. I'm going to get this off to the side.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Who's that?
No, it's me.
Amazing. Love you. So
Oh,
I've got my onions over there charring nice and slow. And I literally want them to burn. The onions are starchy. As it cooks, it turns to sugar, which, then becomes sweet. But these are being charred, so it's going to be like a juxtaposition of smoky and sweet and just amazing. And so when, in a good barbecue sauce, you would saute some onions and garlic before you add all your wet ingredients. So we're going to char our onions before we add our wet ingredients. Okay? So for the Kansas City burnt ends, we're going to show you what we're going to do here. Okay? So I have a piece of that decal of that end. Let me get a little cutting board here. Keep everything clean. I have a little decal from that burnt from the end that I saved. Okay? And then I have my little spice rub here. Now you can use your preferred steak rub or meat barbecue rub. This is not super specific. If you don't have a preferred steak rub or meat rub, you're just going to want to mix some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe a little bit of ground ginger in there, chili powder for sure. And then I use some keto, some swerve granulated sugar to give it that barbecue flavor and balance it out. I put some oil on it. I rub my spices. You can do an
allspice in there.
That's right. And I rub this all over. Okay, got my all over, salt and pepper. And then I went into the oven with it. Let's get this out the way.
Okay, so you're not gonna just show them how to.
But you just pretty much you dry rub it. Let's show them.
Yeah, show them.
Let's show them. So you're gonna dry rub your. All right. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my game down, flip it, and reverse it. Is y'all motherfuckers mine yet?
Okay.
Is y'all motherfuckers mine yet? If you got a big.
Was it the Mahomes or was it the Brady?
I don't know. But you got me excited, baby. You got me excited. All right. So I dry rub my decal. I'm gonna rub that with some oil. All right, because fat oil is a conduit for heat. And then I'm going to put that in the oven for about 4 hours, 4.5 hours at 275.
For this particular size?
So great question. Yes. Now, this burnt ends are traditionally done in a smoker.
Okay.
This is a 12-hour process where you would
start for this particular size meat.
Well, in general, because that length of time is going to cook any amount.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it would normally be done in a smoker at around 225 degrees. You would smoke it for about 6 hours. Then you would take it out, wrap it in that pink butcher paper, and then you would put it back in and go for another 4, 5, 6 hours. And you would take it out, dice it up. But we're doing a keto-friendly version, something that you can do for the Super Bowl, something that's practical that you can do now if you can't smoke outdoors and don't have 12, 16 hours. We're showing you how to make a very delicious burnt ends indoors in your oven. So it's similar to cooking a brisket, but we just want to cook it for a long time, 4 to 5 hours.
I say you go outside and you cook it. I mean, why not? Right? Enjoy the weather. It's snowing here. We have like humongous looking snowflakes, but it's a beautiful thing if you can go outside and enjoy it.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So we showed you how we dry rub and season, and that would go in the oven That will go in the oven, rubbed up. All right. And when it comes out.
Oh, wow. This is what you've been doing while you were up like at 7 o'clock, up to 7 o'clock in the morning. This guy didn't sleep a wink after work. Got home at work at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. You go to bed till like 7.
That's
beautiful.
Good. So.
Oh my Lord. That is so good. We gotta save that gravy.
Oh yeah. Now.
We gotta save that gravy. Guys.
We're gonna turn this
foil out so you can see. Baby, what's it called? This is beef brisket.
This is a decker. So it's the tip of a full brisket. All right, it's the tip end of a full brisket.
The flavors are good, and you seasoned that last night and cooked it, and look at the flavors. Just
baby, no, I seasoned this, honey. No.
But no, go there.
It's okay. Let's cut it out.
Okay.
I seasoned this, my love, at 5 in the morning.
Wow.
And I put it to cook.
Wow. Oh, I want that piece right there. So sorry, guys. This is beautiful. Pull line. There you go. Look at that.
So, this right here.
So good.
And you're going to dice this up.
Wait. This is probably blocking the way of the viewers so they can see how you're cutting it.
I'm going to dice this up. It's a big 1 inch by 1 inch cube.
So good.
Okay? Now, we're going to do this 2 ways. Like I said, traditional barbecue men, smokers, will just have it like this. But, as an homage to Kansas City,
oh, baby, you did good.
We're going to toss these up.
You did amazing.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Listen, I'm good. I'm good. Because I cook for one person and one person only.
So, my baby.
All right, no. You sure you want to do that? Thank you. My love. Now, we have
Miss Rhonda, yes, come right over.
Happy Sunday, Miss Rhonda.
We do miss you. We haven't seen you in such a while, but yes, come over. The door is open. It's unlocked.
And if it's not, bang it down because we're live.
You know where to come through, the back, the front, the
come
gate.
Say hello. Now, I'm going to show you how to make this barbecue sauce very shortly. But before we get into that, my onion is still charring. Now, you know, a football game is back and forth, back and forth. One team has the ball, the other team has the ball. One team has the ball, the other team has the ball. One team has the ball, the other team has the ball. The other team has the ball, one team has the ball. So, and this is a Super Bowl. It's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be intense. So, this is good.
It's pretty good. I have to say, you did. That
is good.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'll be right back. I'm going to make sure the door's unlocked.
All right. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now, of course, we had to make a barbecue sauce for it. And we're going to show you how to make that barbecue sauce very shortly. But before we get to the barbecue sauce, this is good.
All right, baby. Let's go.
And I made that in 4 hours. I mean, it took me some time to break down the decal from the brisket.
Check the onions.
Okay. But you can also season your brisket. If all you can do is get brisket in the flat.
Everybody come on over. It's a party here.
Let's go.
Everybody just
Happy
come
Sunday.
on over. We got plenty. Okay, yes.
Now, we're talking about Kansas City and the history of Kansas City and how burnt ends are an iconic Kansas City dish with that Kansas City barbecue sauce. And we're going to show you how to make our keto Kansas City barbecue sauce. But before we do that, Tampa Bay has the ball now because we're just going back and forth here. We have so much to share with you. We wanted to have the full recipes posted at the beginning of the show. But like I said, this is an organic process. We've had a very intense week. I've been up all night getting ready for the show, but we're here and we're going to show you how to make these dishes, and you're going to be happy. If you try them, you're going to be happy. Thank you, honey. So, my love is coming here with our pork shoulder, and we're going to show you how to marinate a pork shoulder to make this for Tampa Bay side. So for the Kansas City side, we have our burnt ends with Kansas City barbecue sauce. But for the Tampa side, we talked about earlier when we made our drink that the history of Tampa is Cuban. The number, excuse me, wow, again, live.
Okay.
The number one food in Tampa Bay.
I'm sure you guys excuse him, right?
is Cuban pork sandwiches.
Yes.
Now,
oh, wait, did you bring my pickles? Because I need pickles.
we're going to have.
Okay.
Okay. My love makes the best roasted pork. Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Rican, very, very, very similar. The techniques and the flavor profiles. She's Puerto Rican, I'm Dominican. And so we're making Cuban style pork, which is very similar to Dominican, Puerto Rican pernil.
So for Chef Jose to say something like that when he tried my pernil, I was like,
She had
yes.
me. She had me.
I was like, yes.
She had me at hello.
I
She had me at pernil. Oh, it's like that. It's like that.
I knew.
So her pork, roasted pork, is delicious. We're gonna show you right now how you make it sofrito.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna show you how you marinate the pork.
Can you just let the audience know what sofrito is?
Yeah. So sofrito is a traditional Latin marinade. It consists of aromatic vegetables and herbs, meaning onions, garlic. For many people, peppers. We use a particular type of pepper called ají, which is in English is ají dulce. Ají dulce is what it is. It looks like a Scotch bonnet or habanero, but it is not spicy. It's a sweet version.
Some of them
of that pepper.
Yeah.
Some are spicy,
so
but it's literally like 1 in 50.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's like 1 in 50 that might have heat. But for the most part, it's an ají dulce, and they're not spicy. So if you have a bunch of like 10, there might be just 1 in that 10. Might be 1 in that 10 that's spicy. If you have a bunch of 50, there's definitely 1 that's a little spicy, but just 1. Now, we're going to show them, baby, how you make your recao.
My sofrito?
Yeah. Well, Dominicans call it recao because, or recaito, because
you use recao.
The recao, which is in America called culantro, and this is a big component of it, of what makes sofrito, is this what's called this flat leaf cilantro. Latinos, we call it recao. In English, it's called culantro.
Culantro, because
like
if you hear it right, this right here is the cilantro. This leaf right here is cilantro. This is what you make the sauce that Mexico. What is it called, baby? That sauce.
Guacamole.
No, not guacamole. The other one.
Chimichurri.
There's a sauce that we use too. We make cilantro sauce out of this one.
Okay.
Okay. You can't remember? Okay. And then we have the cilantro leaf. This is cilantro. No, this is the cilantro, and this is recao. The recao is a longer leaf.
It's a flat leaf
cilantro.
It's a
flat leaf.
And in English, it's
but
called
it's a different
culantro.
flavor. It's a different scent. It's a different flavor. And then we use the red pepper, the green pepper. Salsa. Cilantro. We make salsa. Mm-hmm. We make the salsa, the salsa for the dip and stuff like that.
Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. That's what we use it for. Pico de gallo. I couldn't get the word right, so I was hoping that he would know because
stuff my face
se me pasa de la mente.
It
goes, my mind just like goes somewhere else when I'm talking.
So this I'm gonna start for you.
This is the ajíes. These things right here with the long little stem are ajíes, and they sell them by the bundle. And of course, I love my garlic. If you don't like garlic, it's okay. You can just use a few pieces. I love to use garlic. There you go.
So we're going to show you how quickly and simple it is to make this.
When you use the adhesives to make the sofrito, which is the base, and you can use this in soups, in your beans, in meats, you have to clean it out, and inside has these little tiny seeds, so you want to take those and remove them. It's okay, a few of them stay in there, it's okay. You want to take that long stem, open it up, clean it out, and remove everything.
I've been looking forward to this part of this segment of the show when we were planning this show, because my queen here is my master sous chef, and she does all the grunt work that it takes to produce this show. And however, she's my master sous chef, but I never get to be her sous chef. So today we're making her sofrito recipe.
So again,
and so I get to be your sous chef,
baby.
I get to do all the things that you need in my life.
We use adhesive, we use some green and red peppers. It's up to you. You can use all green peppers, or you can mix it up and use some red peppers, some green peppers, even yellow peppers if you want. Some recao, the long leaf, cilantro, which a lot of people use this for the pico de gallo, okay? And you can use these too, the recao, you can use them. I have done mixes of rice and beans for my children when they were little. I used to mix arroz con gandules, which is the rice and pigeon beans, Spanish rice, and just throw little leaves in there and mix it up in my rice. Delicious flavor, by the way.
Add to your soups.
Add to your soup, yes.
Chicken broth soup.
There you go, yes. And we're using a white onion. I use a white onion. Nice flavor to your sofrito.
So my loved recipe for sofrito is different than the one that my mom makes, but nonetheless, it's delicious. And sofrito is one of those things like jerk seasoning in Jamaica, where every household has their own little tweaks and versions, and that's what makes it amazing and unique.
Yeah.
But
and let's put a little bit of olive oil, because I do add olive oil in my sofrito.
So we're gonna use avocado oil right now.
We're gonna use avocado oil. We don't have to use so much, because of course when you're cooking, you also add oils into your
foods. Do I need to open it for the oil to come out?
I think so, baby. That's good. Because when we cook, we also add oils and olive oils to our food, so we don't want to have too much oil in our food. It's just a little bit, just to blend it, give it that nice mix.
Exactly. Good point. Just to make it all smooth, pureed and homogeneous.
Yes. And of course, listen. See, this one is a little bit a different color. That's fine. You'll find the adhesives in different colors. So some of them might be slightly yellowish green. Some of them you'll have like that orangey, reddish look. Perfect. Beautiful colors. Look at this one right here. This one has that orange, yellow, slightly lime green here on the top. Perfect. Beautiful colors.
All right. We're showing you here how quickly and easy you can make sofrito at home. All right, so happy Super Bowl Sunday. If you guys are just joining us, we start the first half of the show with our quarterback battle for cocktails. The Chief Mahomes versus the Brady Beardito.
Yeah.
That's yummy. Go back and forth.
And that's it.
I go back and forth. That's how easy and simple it is.
That is it. We can make a batch of this,
freeze
put it in containers, freeze it, and use it
forever.
As you please.
Forever.
Beautiful.
All right. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
So that's how easy it is to make sofrito. Now, we do want to say that the ají, the recao, the culantro, that flat leaf,
show them what it looks like. So.
that flat leaf cilantro, you can only find it in Latin markets.
Yes.
Same with the ajís, the ají dulce, the little peppers.
It smells so good.
You can only find those in Latin specialty markets. So if you cannot find it where you live, you can substitute for the ají dulce a Cuban pepper. All right, and those are light lime green. They're easier to find. No, leave it here, baby.
Okay.
We're about to marinate this pork.
Okay.
They're easier to find. And
this is gonna be so good.
Yeah, like exactly. So you can use Cuban peppers if you can't find the ají dulce. And if you can't find the culantro, there's really no substitute. You can just use more cilantro. Right, baby?
Yeah.
If they can't find the recao, use more cilantro.
Yeah.
And if they can't find the ajís, use the Cubanel peppers.
Correct.
The lime green
Cubanel
peppers is going to give you that mild, sweet pepper flavor.
Which I grew up eating them like straight off the fire of the stove. My mother used to just put them on, slice them in half, and just put them on the stove and give them a nice charred look. And then we used to eat them like a salad with a little bit of olive oil and vinegar over them. Oh, delicious. Yes. So I learned how to cook. I mean, many years ago. I was a little kid like this when I learned how to cook.
How about now?
Now I got you to do it for me.
So are the sands of
now you learn from me.
Exactly. Now you saw how easily we made the sofrito. Okay, we show you how we rub our decal from our brisket, the tip of the decal for the brisket, and we cook that off to make this delicious burnt ends, which we're gonna toss in our barbecue sauce. We're getting to that, but first we want to show you how to make this amazing pernil. Pernil is pretty much Dominican, Puerto Rican, or Cuban pork shoulder, which is then marinated.
Can you tell them which kind of pork to get? Because I probably get confused on what type of pork to get. It's pork shoulder. There's different sides of the pork.
Absolutely.
We always get the pork shoulder.
So this is going to be what's called fresh picnic pork shoulder. All right. This is actually a smaller part of it. The one that we actually made is bigger. It's the entire shoulder. And so if you imagine a pig walking on his legs, you have that whole shoulder with the bone in it. As a result of that, it has that bone. That bone imparts a lot of flavor. Okay? You can still get a lot of flavor from this if you do it with a boneless pork shoulder, and that will make it easier to cut up and serve. But you're gonna get a lot of flavor from this bone that you cannot substitute from anywhere else. So we have our pork shoulder here. Like always, we talk about drying our meat so that our marinades, our oil, our fat, everything can easily adhere to it. And what we're gonna do, honey, is we're gonna make holes in here, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make holes about 2-3 inches deep. Put your finger in there just to make sure that it's wide.
And why we make those holes, indentations in there is so that we can put all the flavors, all our seasonings in there, all the marinating in there. Yes.
And that way it can permeate all throughout the meat.
When I also do my roast pork, when I season it, I have already garlic that I
granulated
fresh garlic that I do myself, and I peel or whole garlic. So in between, I'll just do my seasoning, put a little bit in there that is already granulated, and then put a little bit of there of the leftover that just sits after you can't finish grating. Just stuff it in there.
Absolutely, and you want to get this everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Make the holes big where you can really,
because you want all those flavors
get the
to
marinade
penetrate
in there
when
all
it's
the
cooking.
way down to the bone. Okay, I'm making sure that all these holes.
And then what I do, be careful what I do, be careful with that side. Yeah. And what I do as well, my love, is I take this side of the pork where the fat is, the cuero, the skin. I take this part and I just go over inside and just make it in there. Yes.
All right. So we're gonna create a little separation.
Yes, just
between the fat cap, the skin,
and
the meat, so that we can make sure that we get the marinade deep in there. Yes. That's why your pernil tastes so good, mama, because you got the sazon all inside.
I get it all in there.
Oh man, you ain't never lie. Now, I'm just getting in there and slicing, separating the skin from the meat, so we can create a pocket. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Our beloved neighbor is here. You ready for a drink, Miss Rhonda?
Hey, Miss Rhonda. Yes, Health Chronicles. Can you make the sofrito in bulk and freeze some for Yes, absolutely.
So the pernil, the pork shoulder that we made earlier was with our pre-made frozen sofrito. But we're making this here right now live so that you can see how quickly and easy it is to put together. Okay? And again, you're going to get this marinade all inside of the holes that we created here.
Wanna come
inside
over,
of all
Rhonda?
These cuts. All right. How you doing, love?
I'm doing okay.
Look, Shadow's like, what? Hello. You up there and say hi to me? Our cat is here. Our neighbor is here. It's a beautiful Super Bowl Sunday. So we have our
family.
And you're going to marinate this whole pork shoulder, getting all the marinade deep inside of those holes. You can put whole clusters of garlic, whole cloves of garlic in there, as well as more pureed garlic. You're going to rub that up with oil, season it with some salt and pepper.
Maybe the onion is good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
And then you're going to roast that low and slow at around 300 degrees for about 4 hours. And then you're going to take it out, get some of the juices out, and put it back in the oven.
See y'all later.
425 degrees to get that skin nice and crispy. And I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. But first, let me wash my hands. Shadow, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Say hello.
So yes, as I was saying, you can make the sofrito in bulk. I definitely recommend, that you make this sofrito in bulk, okay? And then freeze it. Put it in containers and freeze it. That's what I do. I usually have these little containers and I freeze them and then I just use them as I need.
All right, so we have our sofrito.
Yeah, we're gonna need it for this.
Yep. So I just explained to them that you're gonna marinate this and get all the marinade deep inside of all of those holes and crevices that we made. So we're gonna move this off to the side for now. Here's the kitchen, baby.
Okay, yeah. I'm just
yep. And here, baby, take it on top of this. Here. Oh. Thank you, my love.
This is good.
You like?
It was worth the trip.
All right. So Miss Rhonda, our lovely neighbor, who, by the way, we have this beautiful. Where is it? This is Miss Rhonda's. My butane burner that we use every week. Have you been wondering what this is?
No, because I don't go back in the kitchen. After the kitchen, you only want to use that.
It's here.
Okay.
It's just me, you, and a million people using it every week. So thank you. And then these beautiful knives that you see me use every week, and there's more of them, were a gift to me from my lovely neighbor, Miss Rhonda, who's like, you know, when the universe sends you family. I love you, how, Mama. I'm gonna make you something to drink right now. Isn't this good? I don't mean to brag, but I can't stop eating them. What, baby? All right, we're gonna make another one of those Chief Mahomes. Baby, bring a couple of glasses. We have to give Miss Rhonda a drink. We're gonna make a couple of those Chief Mahomes. Of those Chief Mahomes. You heard that, baby? The Chief Mahomes. Our Chief Mahomes cocktail We're gonna let Miss Rhonda taste it.
I like them sweet.
All right. Well, I got something for you. I got something for you. Get our whiskey. We're using a little bullet rye. Guys, we're live here. We are about to get into a very amazing part of this show. And that is when we show you, we made a keto amaretto. You like amaretto?
Mm-hmm.
We made a keto amaretto. Here, taste this.
My mouth full of meat. You just trying to get me on that camera. Oh.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. There we go. What we did was that we took a little bit of water, we took our keto sweetener and a little bit of molasses, and we just heated that up and got it simmer to dissolve the sugar. And once it cooled, which that's what we have right here, we added it to some vodka, almond extract, and thank you, almond extract and vanilla extract. And that right there is our keto amaretto. Just like that. Now, if someone didn't drink alcohol,
they can drink that.
They can, instead of using the vodka, they can just use water.
Are onions okay, baby?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Thank you, baby. Miss Rhonda just tried the amaretto. Tell her what you think, Miss Rhonda.
It's good. It's really good.
Did you like it? So did she try this one, the beer?
I'm about to make it. I'm about to make it. No, she tried just the amaretto.
Okay.
Just the amaretto.
Well, we have to see which one she likes, because this is the.
I like the one with the amaretto.
Well, you haven't tried this one yet.
You know, I like the kids. That one was good.
There's a real Super Bowl battle here of drinks. So we're about to make our barbecue sauce, baby. I showed them how to make the pernil. Actually, before the barbecue sauce, I'm gonna put our baguettes to make. All right, I have my hibiscus juice.
You guys have any questions, let us know. Any questions, engage with us, ask away. If you're just joining us here on YouTube, please engage with us. Give us a shout out. Thumbs up. Hit that notification button so you'll know when we're coming on live again.
Absolutely. We're here every Sunday at noon.
Share our live videos. We are now strictly coming on YouTube. We were doing this on Facebook both and YouTube. We're strictly now going on YouTube.
Exclusively on
YouTube. We're doing our episode 22nd today.
We need a cup of this one today. One of those new cups that you got.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay.
All right. So, Ms. Rhonda, you know it's Kansas City versus Tampa Bay today?
Yeah.
So this drink right here is called the Chief Mahomes. It's inspired by a drink that I found online named after Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City quarterback. And it's whiskey. We use our bullet rye. It's amaretto. We made a keto amaretto, like I just described to you. And it's cranberry juice, but we made the hibiscus syrup by making a keto simple syrup, adding that to our hibiscus flowers.
Wait, so she already had the...
Hasn't had anything yet.
Oh.
She just tasted the amaretto.
Oh, you tasted the amaretto.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we made a cranberry juice by making a hibiscus syrup and adding water to make like a little hibiscus juice. And so now we're going to partake in the fruits of our labor.
Just a little.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have to drink both of them.
Yeah, you do.
You do. You have to.
You do. Otherwise, you can never come back.
All right.
So that one is called. Cheers. Yes, Mom. Cheers. Cheers. You guys only get to see her arm there. Hey, Ms. Rhonda.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
So. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. So again, we're
Oh, this is good too. This is good.
that is based on the amaretto, right? That has the amaretto taste.
Whiskey, amaretto.
Guys, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions and you want to know more, let us know. Engage.
Let us know who you're
Give
rooting
us some
for.
love. Give us some love. Let us know, who you're rooting
We
for.
wanna
Who's your
know.
number one team today, or not?
Exactly. Now, let's get to the next portion. Because like I said, right now Tampa Bay has the ball. You saw that we marinated our pork, but we didn't marinate it, but we showed you the marinade. We showed you how we make our crevices into the pork so that we can marinate it and inject all of that flavor. But we're making a roasted Cuban pork sandwich. So once you've roasted that pork for several hours, we roasted ours at about 300 degrees for 4 hours to get it completely cooked and tender. And then that was covered. And then we put it back in the oven, uncovered, skin side up. Put some of that liquid, that marinade based in liquid, a little bit of lime juice on top of that skin. Put it back into a hot oven, 400 degrees, and so the skin got nice and crispy.
Ooh,
And I'm willing to burn my hands for this, but I want to show you what we have here. Look at this.
Pretty.
Look at that right there.
Who made that?
She did 90% of the work. You know, it's like an out of you when somebody gets by the whole defense and just throw it up, and I just come and dunk it. You know, so I'm on the highlight. You hear that?
No, we'll wait a second. So good. Very good, baby. Very good.
That right there.
Dame ese pedacito. Put it right here for me, and I'll just.
People that know me know that bacon is my favorite vegetable.
Thank you. Just put it right here, my love.
I mean pork. So.
Thank you.
All right, now, wow.
Delicious.
Wow.
Smells so good. Yes.
Thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our Cuban roast pork.
I started that pork yesterday at 6:00 in the evening.
Now I'm going to show you how we're going to make a keto baguette for our Cuban sandwich.
So good.
Okay? How's that drink?
It's wonderful.
Good, because we have another one for you. But we're going to give you a second.
We want you to just like.
We made a mojito, strawberry mojito, but instead of topping it off with salsa, we top it off with a pale, blonde ale.
Blonde beer. Yeah.
I wish you guys can all join me.
All of us. I wish you all lived next
Yeah.
door. Not in Miss Rhonda's house.
Although we can all fit in Miss Rhonda's house.
But shh, we're not going to talk about that. Because we don't want to be found. Now, let's talk about this keto bread. All right? So, we're going to make a keto baguette. And this is so unbelievably mind-blowing easy that you're just going to be amazed at how easy we make this. So, we're going to weigh everything out for this recipe. And a quick funny story. I went to culinary school back in 1998. That's a long time for some people, not so long for others. But I went to culinary school in 1998, and my very first day, so, you know, we live in America, we use imperial math, we use inches, feet, yards, you know, and so the metric system of grams, liters, the rest of the world uses it, but we don't use that here in America. As a young man, I grew up in Washington Heights, New York City, so my only experience with the metric system was pharmaceuticals, like 500 milligrams of Tylenol or something like that, right? So my first day in culinary school, our chef instructor, after we get the whole spiel on, you know, how to be a chef, how to wear a uniform, how to carry yourself as a professional, blah, 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 and we start to do stuff, we're going to practice knife skills. We're going to learn how to cut, slice, dice. And he says to us, I want you each to weigh out 500 grams of turnips, 500 grams of potatoes, and 500 grams of carrots. And I looked at him and I was like, you can use grams to measure food? I was, the entire class was laughing at me, but I was just mind blown. Obviously it's a measurement, is a unit of measurement, but I've only seen it in America being used for pharmaceuticals, for Tylenol, drugs, or whatever you like. So that's just my fun culinary story. Now we need butter, baby. So if I was butter, where would I be? Right here. So we're gonna weigh everything out for this recipe, okay? First, I'm gonna just melt my butter, which I need my butter melted for this recipe. And this is so simple and easy to put together.
I had to go get my pickles.
And where's mine?
I can't do
no pickle for me?
No, right here, baby. I put a whole stack of them right here.
That's a child.
They're all right here.
That's a child. She went and got herself pickles, but didn't bring me a pickle.
No, it's just like for our sandwich, my love. We were supposed to be getting our pernil sandwich ready, so I wanted to get my pickles ready for it. Oh my God, that looks incredible. We might be on a slight delay, but yes, the pernil, the pork shoulder, amazing. It is delicious. Yes. Thank you.
So I need 50 grams of butter here. Let's see if I can get this on the first try. Woo! 51 grams, baby. 51 grams. What's my name?
Okay. Actually 50 grams because of paper towel.
There you go, Mama.
There
you go.
Thank you. You see? Now I'm gonna melt
this butter.
Still on
one, so it might have
that
been.
Was the one.
50.
That was the one. It's fine. Now I'm gonna melt my butter. While I melt my butter, I'm going to start to weigh out my dry ingredients. Right? So let me get this out the way, honey.
Okay, yes. Do you need me to remove stuff for you?
I think we're okay.
All right. So who's joining us? Thank you for the engagement with Pammy. Health Chronicles, you're with us for a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Much.
Thank you. I
very,
really
very
appreciate that.
Very much. Happy Sunday to you guys. You could be anywhere.
You could be anywhere. We do appreciate that. I mean, you can be anywhere doing anything. We do have busy lives, and Sundays we sometimes just take it for,
And it's a special day.
Many things.
It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Relaxation, doing other things, that you have to take care of before the week starts again. So we do thank you for taking just a few minutes of your time to be with us.
Thank you. So we're going to show you how quickly we can make some keto baguettes. All right. I'm going to weigh out almond flour, super fine almond flour. All right. Again, if someone has a nut allergy,
how much are we using here?
Everything's going to be measured out. I'm using about 200 grams.
Okay, a little bit
and
more.
we're going to be sharing these recipes.
That's good. That's good. Perfect. 200 grams.
Amazing. All right. So 200 grams almond flour.
Okay.
Our butter is melted. Get this out the way. Watch it, honey. All right. So we got our butter melted, 200 grams of flour. Next, we need our whey isolate protein.
And can you explain to the audience
yes.
watching why whey isolated protein?
Absolutely. So you don't want to use regular whey protein because that is going to have carbs in it. You want to make sure that it's whey isolate. All right. We use this unflavored. We use this as our flour when we do our fried chicken. If you haven't seen our chicken and waffles recipe, it's right here on this channel. Just go see it. Our ultimate keto chicken and waffles.
One of my favorite dishes, chicken and waffles.
And we made this amazing keto fried chicken. It was good. It was good. So I need 100 grams of whey protein. All right. And hey, if you guys want these recipes, just comment below. We're gonna
how much we're using here?
100 grams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Make us up at
If
home.
you want, I can.
That chair behind, no, that chair behind is more comfortable.
You can use my office chair. Okay.
All right, so 101, amazing. 100 grams of whey isolate, unflavored, okay? Very important. And for those that didn't see that KFC episode, you know, like usually we buy a container of whey isolate protein for about 20, 25 bucks at Vitamin Shop.
I was just going to mention
But
that.
we found the Vitamin Shop clearance aisle.
Yes.
And this one was 40 bucks, but it was 75% off. So we got 2 cans for $20. That was last year.
And I'm going to keep the label because next time I go, I'm going to be like, look, I got 75% off. Price tag.
The label's going to automatically appear.
Price tag.
It's going to automatically appear. All right, so now, continue with our dry ingredients. Thank you, honey. We have some Zanzam gum, just 1 teaspoon of Zanzam gum. One teaspoon.
Oh, so you don't have to weigh that one?
No,
just
a teaspoon.
So remove
2
this
teaspoons.
For you, or you
No, we still need it. 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Again, and this is the mix to make the
bread,
the baguettes.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're making baguettes for you guys.
Keto baguette.
Keto baguette.
I know a lot of people miss bread when they enter to that ketogenic life. Not today.
You can substitute. I mean.
Not today. So we have a little bit of salt, a little pink Himalayan redmond sea salt.
Everything is possible.
And then the last 2 ingredients are going to be our butter, our wet ingredients, our butter.
So Miss Health Chronicle says, because we said thank you for the engagement. You can be anywhere, and you took the time to be here with us. So she said, you're very welcome. I'm really enjoying your content.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that. And this is why we continue to do this. Not only because it's fun. Lots of fun.
We like to help people.
But we do want to bring awareness, health awareness. A lot of people are interested in keto but don't know how to do keto lifestyle and
or have misinformation.
How can I do keto? They're so misinformed. Yes, there's many ways to eat the things you love and keeping it healthy and keto. So this is why we do this, and it's fun, and we do thank you and appreciate you. Thank you for that. If you were a tea kettle?
Right here. All right. So now we need about a 1/4 cup of water. All right. So I want to show you how quickly and easily you can bring this together. More water. You can measure this out. I'm a keto master chef.
This is basically like making dough for the bread.
Exactly. Now, that's how easy it is to make keto baguettes. Well, of course, we have to bake them now.
Yeah. You mean we don't scoop it up and eat it?
Well, you could. The texture would be a little bit different than a baguette.
That would be fun, guys, right?
That would be a keto baguette porridge.
It wouldn't make a good sandwich.
It wouldn't make a good sandwich.
Not a Cuban sandwich.
Not a Cuban sandwich. Whole different party, mama.
Right?
Let me just keep mixing this. So guys, if you are watching us here live on our YouTube channel, chime in, say hello, give us a shout out, give us a nice like, share, hit that notification button, actually smash that.
Exactly. Now, happy Sunday. So they sell these fancy baguette molds on Amazon you can buy. No judgment here. We just decided to get some aluminum foil, and I use my arm as a mold.
Oh, that's so cute. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you have to be creative somehow.
All right.
Yeah.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Improvise. There you go.
We already have foil. So rather than waiting 2 days for Amazon, to charge my card immediately and send my stuff whenever it's available, we're going to improvise here and make our, it's good like that.
Okay.
And we're going to make our, you could cut this up, but you know me, I'm a Neanderthal. All right, honey. Put right there. Now I got some parchment paper inside of my aluminum molds. And
Oh, I did all of that. Oh, okay, I figured.
We're going to add this into our molds to make our baguettes. This is gonna bake in just about like 15 minutes.
Just let it sit there.
No, I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay.
Mold it, aren't you?
Huh?
Yeah, like a baguette kind of.
Yeah. And because this is gonna be mimicked more like of a Cuban bread. A Cuban bread is more flat than a traditional baguette. So we don't even really need that much height. You just want to spread this out. Okay, you want to spread it out.
So what does the consistency should be?
I mean, the consistency is going to be like a thick batter, which is what we have right here.
Okay.
All right?
So that's what
Now,
they should be expecting.
And then you're going to wet your hand, because if you don't, it's going to completely stick to this. And then you can just shape it that way, pound it out. Make sure your hand is wet.
One thing I never got the hang of it is making dough. My mother showed me many times how to put the flour, the water, the yeast, and make the dough to make what we call arepas. I could never get the hang of it. Never got the hang of it.
Well, this is how easy it is to make keto.
And we can make arepas too with our keto.
Oh, we got
some things planned.
We got some things coming down the pipeline. We don't want to say too much. So now we're gonna bake this at 375 for.
I love our little ninja oven here.
Yeah, for about, let's say, 15 minutes. All right, go. Now, cheers.
Yes, baby. Cheers,
Like your drink, Miss Rhonda?
So
Salud.
this is still this one. We haven't tried the Brady.
She hasn't.
The
We
Brady.
will.
Yeah.
Now, so the game is back and forth. Kansas City, Tampa Bay.
So what score is it right now, baby?
It's
What
tied.
score are we
It's
on
tied,
right now? Guys,
but-
can you tell us what's the score right now? What a score?
Now, the ball goes back to Kansas City. And we're about to make this Kansas City style barbecue sauce. But I told you I had a little master chef tip for you. And so what I did, I put these onions, I got my cast iron skillet hot first for a good 5 minutes, medium, high heat, got it hot. And then without adding any oil, I cut my onions across the belly and put them down, face down. No oil, just to char. Okay? And what that's going to do, that's going to
Oh,
release.
that's so pretty.
Smell that.
No, I smell it.
That's going to release
Yes.
an amazing,
Beautiful.
delicious, smoked and sweet onion flavor. And so instead of
And
just
you know
using,
I love chard. Like,
Yes.
I love that.
so instead of just using regular
I can probably
onions
take it
to
right now and just eat
saute
it.
for your barbecue sauce, we're going to start our sauce off with some charred onion. Okay?
Like this
So-
part right here, I'm just gonna. What you need, my love?
Well, besides the obvious.
Mhm.
I'm going to wipe this out so I can start working on this amazing barbecue sauce. Okay? Now, the longest part of making the sauce right there was pretty much charring those onions. Okay?
Now, because this is Super Bowl Sunday, we want to make this an eventful day. So we're bringing you many different options, many different cocktails so that you can, go and enjoy it as well after all. Like you have time right now, you can make one of these drinks. If you have any of these ingredients at home, you can do it. You can make this. You still have a few hours before Super Bowl starts to kick off, right, baby?
That's right.
What time? It's 6:30.
And get the whole family
Get
involved.
the whole family involved.
All right, so we
Like
have
we said, it's a throwdown.
We have our charred onions right here. Those off to the side.
So we only use a
Well, I just use just for the expediency of
Okay.
this. I'm just using some charred, so mostly the charred part of the onion.
yes.
I got some garlic in there. I'm gonna add some avocado oil and get that sauteing. Season it with our little bit of black pepper, our red mint sea salt, which is our preferred pink salt. Move it off to the side. And we're gonna give this a quick saute. Now, while that's happening, we're gonna get our sauces ready. All right. So, if I was a container, where would I be, baby?
Wait, which container, my love?
That's a good question. All right, I'm gonna get this one right here. We got our bread going in the oven.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just get this container right here.
Okay.
This is a beauty being live, guys.
Hi.
We have granddaughter calling us live.
Yeah.
Hi.
At what time?
So we're gonna make this barbecue sauce, guys. Let me refer to my notes.
Right now, I'm still doing my live show, the Keto live show. So I'll be there as soon as
Got
I
some
can.
sugar-free ketchup.
Okay, I'll pick you up. All right, love you. Bye bye.
We got some keto-free ketchup. We'll do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. A little bit of sugar-free steak sauce.
And you can tell them where they can find that, or it's just like
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to get it in wherever their barbecue sauces are in the supermarket. We got some hot sauce in here.
So
All
the
right.
hot sauce for the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a little bit of mustard,
Is that unsealed?
Dijon mustard. You got some apple cider vinegar. All right, a little bit of acidity
And
to
again,
that sweetness.
The recipe will be following after, right?
That's right. We got some chili powder. All right, and then we've got some of our Keto Sweetener. Now, I've done this so many times.
So
I can
which
pretty
one
much.
is this one?
This is the granulated
we
one.
started using the
Powder.
confectionery one. Now
Yep.
this one is the
Granulated one.
one.
Now, I'm going to give this a mix. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I've got my chili powder, black pepper, a little bit of culture, red mint sea salt. I got my sugar-free ketchup, my mustard, my vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of lemon juice that my queen squeezed earlier for an extra added pop of bright acidity.
So even though you use the apple cider vinegar, you
Absolutely,
still need to use some
absolutely.
lemon.
Because we're using a sugar-free ketchup here, so we want some acid to balance out the sweetness. This is going to be a sweet barbecue sauce, the Kansas City style barbecue sauce. We want to balance that out. So we got some hot sauce, got our sweetener. All right. Now,
Anything in here, Mama, that you can taste?
only the.
Okay.
The shoulder, right?
I'm just talking about the
All right.
any
So
ingredients in here that we put in here.
there, that right there. Show 'em, baby.
Yeah, so this is what he just did is for the barbecue sauce, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, so we added on his the charred onions, the garlic,
And then we added
hot
all of our
sauce, ketchup,
sauces.
the sauce, the steak
Mhm.
sauce.
So that's gonna cook down for like a good 20 minutes. All right. A Kansas City sauce is a little bit on the sweeter side, but like I said, we're gonna balance that out with some of the acidity of the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar, as well as the heat from that chili powder. So try our sauce. Baby.
Yeah. I'm not a barbecue person. Like I like my stuff like without the sauce because I like to try the flavors of it, of the meat itself. But that is good, baby.
You like it?
Oh my God, yes.
All right. So this is, thank you.
Is that my container?
So this will cook down for about a good 20 minutes.
Really?
That is good.
Thank you. That'll cook down for like a good 20 minutes. And then you take your immersion blender and just puree it. Or put it inside your blender, food processor, and just puree it into a nice sauce. If you find that it's too thick, add a little bit of water.
So because of time limitations that we have, of course, you know, we have here some time that we have been here. So can you imagine we did mix this ahead of time?
Absolutely. But you definitely have enough time to make this.
And of course store it.
In time for the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because you saw we've made this recipe right here from the beginning. One in the oven.
Yeah.
One in the oven. You like Mama? So it seems as though these burnt ends are kind of popular. I'm gonna take another piece because we got more. I'm gonna cut it up. And I'm gonna heat this up. You like? Thank you.
Guys, we do apologize for eating in front of you, but so good.
This right here.
Thank you, Mama.
All right, so baguettes are cooking. Barbecue sauce is done. Barbecue sauce is done. Baguettes are almost ready. Wow.
That is good. Okay, I'm ready for the Cuban sandwich.
The baguettes are almost ready. It's time to make our mojo and our aioli. So I need the little container for the.
Yeah.
Please, thank you. We've done this a couple of times on the show. We like to make mayonnaise, keto healthy mayonnaise right in front of you. And we do two kinds of mayonnaise, but our preferred mayonnaise is our vegan one. It's just so delicious and it's so flavorful. So, if you're just joining us, happy Sunday. I'm gonna get my immersion, my stick blender. It's almost time to make the ladies the beer mojito. So, thank you, honey.
Yeah.
What did I say I'm making?
You're making either the
yes.
aioli.
I need to get the chickpeas.
Do you want me to get it for you?
I got it. Say hello, everyone.
So yeah, so we're still right now doing all the fixings for the next step. So he's gonna create now the mayo and the aioli, right, baby?
That's right. So we have our burnt ends heating up. I was supposed to make a slaw for this. We'll see how the slaw comes along. We'll see if we get there.
No, I think we should.
Yeah, no. That's what I said. We'll see. It's the Aquafaba. Let me get the other can. It doesn't look good.
I can get that for you, baby. You can stay here and I can get that for you. Don't worry. You like the yes. You want to try a little bit more? It works.
All right. Now, we're about to make our keto vegan mayo. And we're not vegan. We do have a lot of people in our community who are vegan. One of your daughters is vegan.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not vegan.
And her hubby is too.
That's right. But we definitely try to provide as much value as we can to different communities. We're not here to judge anyone's lifestyle. So absolutely, we're going to use what's called Aquafaba, which is the water from cooked either fava beans or chickpeas or any bean really, or pea, because that water is going to be nice and starchy. Okay, and that starch is going to be our thickening agent for our mayo. All right, a little bit of Dijon
So you're
mustard.
making mayo, and so the mayo and the aioli the same thing,
Yes.
or
So
two different things?
aioli is mayonnaise that has garlic in it.
Got it. Okay.
So we got the lemon juice from my queen that she squeezed. We have our aquafaba, our chickpea water, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of mustard to help the binding process. We have our stick blender here. And baby, you're gonna do a slow, steady stream of our avocado oil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. So these are the 3 ingredients.
That's right. Slow. Slower. In the beginning, you want to go really, really, really slow. As it starts to thicken and bind, then you can speed up a little bit. You can speed up a little bit. Perfect. This is how quick and easy you can make mayonnaise at home. It's much healthier and it's less expensive than store-bought mayonnaise, and specifically healthy avocado oil store-bought mayonnaise. Avocado oil mayonnaise, if you buy store-bought, it's still gonna be like $6, $8 a cup. If you make it at home, it's gonna be like about half the price. All right, we're almost there. And we're going to make a good amount of this. We'll use this in 2 recipes. We're going to use it in our coleslaw to make our dressing for our coleslaw. We're also going to use it to make a mojo aioli for our roasted pork sandwich. So our baguettes are almost done. They're going to come out hot and fresh. Come on, baby. Go fast. Go back. All right. Like I said, we have 2 recipes that we're doing. So we're making a good amount of avocado mayo. All right, and let me check for seasoning. A little bit of salt. That tastes good.
How much salt did you have?
To taste.
Wow.
All right, and that's how easy and simple. Yeah, of course. It is. Can you give us a rinse? No, we don't need this. We don't need this. Okay. Mama, come taste this.
That's good. And it'd be real good when you make coleslaw.
So that right there is our keto vegan mayo that we've made before. And you can see how quickly and deliciously that comes together. So we got our burnt ends heating up.
My mom is probably ready for the Brady. No.
The Brady Beerhito.
Brady Beerhito.
All right, baby. Let's do
Is this one mine?
Well, we need to give these glasses a rinse.
Yes.
We don't have ice. We need to get ice from the bag.
Yeah.
Let's give the glasses a rinse.
Engage with Jose while I take a little break here and I refill the glasses in the ice bucket. Thank you so much for continuing to enjoy our show.
Happy Sunday.
Be back.
Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
If you have any questions and you keep engaging, have any questions, how can I substitute this for this? I'm allergic to this. Engage with us. Ask questions. Don't be shy.
I'm okay. All right, guys, look at it right here. Here's our Cuban keto baguettes. All right. I don't know if you can look in the camera here to see if you can see this. All right. But our bread is nice and fluffy. Put it off on the side there to cool. So we have our aioli, our keto mayo. Now we're gonna make a mojo. All right. We're gonna make a delicious mojo. All right. So let's set this up right here. For our mojo, we have a bunch of delicious fresh ingredients. Baby, bring me an orange. Bring me 2. All right, so we've got some garlic here for our mojo. I'm just gonna grate this, all right, to extract all of that flavor quickly. I'm gonna grate some garlic.
You ready?
Yes. Thank you, baby. Teamwork makes a dream work. Now, we got some garlic here for the mojo. A mojo is just a garlic marinade that's popular in Latin food. Goes really great with shellfish, with pork, because of that garlic, that citrus. And what we're gonna use is that we're gonna use some fresh garlic. All right, we're gonna use a little bit of this orange zest. And there's these sour oranges that they sell in Latin markets. They're a hybrid of an orange and a lime. I wasn't able to get any today, but you can just easily substitute fresh orange juice with fresh lime juice, and you will get the same effect. So I'm going to add some fresh orange juice in here. We also have fresh lime juice that my love already squeezed. And so together, this is going to help us mimic that sour orange flavor, which is synonymous with a mojo. All right? Mojo just Spanish for wet, and it just reinforces like having a nice wet sauce.
Like a wet base.
Exactly, to baste your meat like when you're enjoying. So like you have a nice piece of roasted pork, you dip it in some mojo and it just elevates it. All right, to a whole other level. Now, we've got some orange in there. We've got some lime juice that my queen squeezed for us. All right, that makes that sour orange.
I didn't just did the lemon. I did the lime too.
Yeah, that's right. We've got some dried oregano, but we also have some fresh oregano. Also, honey, can you get me the cumin from our dry spices? Please. I forgot the cumin. I've got some fresh oregano right here. That right there. There's no substitute for fresh oregano. All right, and I'm just gonna give that a quick chop to add that nice, delicious, herbaceous flavor. And how you been, Miss Rhonda?
I'm doing okay.
You know
Everybody else is taking money at a time.
You know that we have this saying that when you think about someone and they show up, they're not gonna die anytime soon. I went out earlier to get the beer, to get the butane burners from Walmart, and a couple of things. And every time I get in the car, I look over your driveway and I'm like, I need to call Miss Rhonda. You know? Because what it could have should have is, well, you.
The Walmart right over here, they have the butane canisters.
Yeah. In the past, they have run out, but today they were well stocked. I didn't have to go down to Eddystone. All right, so this right here is going to be the base for my mojo. I have my garlic, I have my orange, my lime. I have fresh oregano. I have dried oregano. My love is getting me a little bit of cumin. And to that, I'm going to add either extra. Thank you. So we've got cumin here. A little bit of cumin. Thank you, honey. Thank you, baby.
I couldn't tell there was like.
That's all right. That's smoke. That's
Oh,
smoke.
okay. That's the smoke.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil here. We're gonna use a little bit of avocado oil just to bring this together. Okay, a little salt, our Redmond sea salt. And that right there by itself is a nice mojo that you can use to dip your pork. Mmm. Spicy. Taste it, baby.
What are we tasting
The
here?
mojo.
The mojo. Ooh, we got mojo? What's the mojo for?
For the mojo aioli.
But what are we using it for?
For the mojo mayonnaise with Cuban
So we're gonna mix it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now.
Wow. Woo. It's got a nice kick
Kick
to
of
it.
garlic,
Did
right?
you taste it?
Here, let's give this one.
Yeah.
I don't have to taste everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. You're here. You might as well.
We need validation. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, and it's good.
Right?
You like? You like? All right, baby, let me get a little bowl so I can make this.
That's really good.
All right,
So
guys.
now-
So far, I've only had one person letting us know who they're rooting for, and that was Pammy.
Exactly. We want to know who you're rooting
And
for.
we've had a few people engaging with us and another few people watching. So I want those that are watching and engaging telling us, okay, who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? What is it, 55?
Super Bowl 55.
Super Bowl 55. Tell us. Let us know who you're rooting for.
All right, guys. So we mixed that fresh made mayonnaise right here with this mojo, just to make a nice mojo aioli.
Oh my God. This is so good.
That's gonna be the sauce for our roast Cuban
This is
sandwiches.
both things mixed together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
So like I said, you can do that with shrimp, with pork, shellfish, so many things. So many things, okay? So now we have our keto baguettes that we just made. All right? Mm-hmm. Some keto baguettes that we just made. We're gonna slice those in half.
Ah,
All right, look at that nice cheese. Ready? You want to get the mustard cheese, baby? It's in our cheese basket.
of course.
Love you. You bought the ice, right?
Yes, my love is back here.
How many miles do you think you walk when he does?
Let me tell you, we're about to walk together. Because I need my real pen. All right, guys, we're gonna make these nice Cuban grilled sandwiches. This is not the real pen I wanted.
You know, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for engaging with us, entertaining with us, because I know we're entertaining you as well. So happy Super Bowl Sunday. We're here every Sunday having chuckles with you guys.
They didn't hear that.
Yes, they did.
All right, so this Super Bowl mashup is about to get super heated. We're going to whip up our Cuban
That was
sandwiches.
the same one. No, that was a different
No,
one.
this is the heavy one.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. All right, we have to make the.
Yep, I'm gonna make that right now.
No, we have to do this one, but well.
All right, so I'm gonna get my cast iron skillet hot so I can make my Cuban pressed sandwich.
The paninis.
Yep,
Well, the what do you call those? The
the Cuban sandwich, baby. Roast pork Cuban sandwich.
yes.
Okay, so here we have our mojo. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
We have our mojo right there.
It's a little.
I got our roasted pork right here.
Let me get some. Do I do both sides of the
Yes,
bread?
yeah,
Okay. put this out the way. Do you still need this knife? And these
You can move it.
things
Whatever
here?
you need to move it, baby. You know, I'm just a man. All right, so I'm gonna get our nice roasted Cuban pork on that delicious panini. Doesn't that look good? That's what I call pig bubblegum.
Okay, that's good.
That's perfect.
Should I put some over it?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You like it, that's how you
It looks really good. It's delicious. You okay, my love?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's get those.
So we got to get the mustard cheese, no? Before we put the pickles, because that has to melt.
That's why she's my master sous chef.
So we have to get that melted.
That's why she's the master
Yeah.
sous chef. No, actually, I want to put the pickles first.
Okay, you want to put the okay.
I want the cheese to be next to the bread. We have these pre-sliced pickles here. See if they cooperate.
Yeah, they're fine.
A Cuban sandwich
These are perfect.
would also have a ham.
Yeah.
Because a Cuban sandwich is really a representation of all the cultural diffusion that happened in the Tampa Bay area, from the Spanish to the African immigrants, and you know, so you have the ham for the Spanish, the roasted pork.
Can you put it on the sandwich?
Can we all right? Can you put it on sandwich? Can we make this for those that don't partake in pork?
Yeah, you can use the burnt ends.
Okay, so we can make a beef baguette. Okay.
Absolutely, you can use the burnt ends that we made, or you can use
the turkey tenderloin.
Yeah.
anything that you like. Turkey breast, anything you like. Smoked turkey would be great on this. Anything you like. So we have here our Cuban sandwich, and we're going.
Okay, so we have Health Chronicles says she's going for Tampa Bay.
All right, so here we go.
So Health Chronicles, where you from, though? If you're going for Tampa Bay, where you from? Tell us where you're from and what you do. Tell us where you're from and what you do.
I'm gonna cut this on half just to make it easier to grill. I put a little bit of avocado oil to help.
Oh my God, he's a mess. Guys, I apologize for this one here.
This is a beauty cooking live. This is the beauty.
You imagine?
Cooking live.
We were doing this on Facebook Live, and it was everybody watching us on
Now,
Facebook Live.
I'll get a little bit of foil here.
This is so good. This
Get my
juice
cast
right
iron
here,
pan.
so good.
I'm gonna press
Gotta
these Cuban
save that.
sandwiches. Now,
I'm going to like a slight delay on YouTube because she just answered that, and I spoke about that like a few minutes ago.
there's a delay on YouTube always.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna clear up right here. We're about to have a face-off between these two dishes. But before we do that, we're gonna give Miss Rhonda a Mojito.
I'm gonna start in the oven. And I have to start cooking the other one. I'm gonna put it in the roaster. Okay, me?
Not a rush.
Okay.
You have all of that. Now, let's get Miss Rhonda our Mojito. How about that? So again, we need our strawberries.
They're right there.
We need the mint, some quarter strawberries. You got the rinse glasses, and you got one for her. This one can. Okay. So we're pressing here our Cuban roasted pork sandwich. I'm gonna get some mint into each of these glasses. We got our ice.
So we're doing another drink here only because we have a live studio audience. And we want her to also partake
in the fruits of our labor.
Yes, and enjoy it. So we're gonna, do this drink again so that she can try it along with us.
So we got a little bit
Yes.
So we have a little bit of lemon juice.
And I would love for you all guys to just come and pull up a chair right here in front of us.
It would be amazing.
It would be awesome. And if we only have really, truly, like everybody mentioned, smell-o-vision, you will love it. But for now, just watch and learn, engage, enjoy, right?
That is
Let's be friends. Be sweet friends later on. Because we're going to have Super Bowl tonight. So we're going to cook a little bit after.
All right, now.
Yum. This is my favorite. Like, I did like that one, but I'm not like into too much sweet.
Go back to the school phone.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I hope we're still here.
We're here.
We're still here. Okay. I like more the tardiness of drink. So you would like probably the one you've been drinking.
But this one's good too.
This one is good too.
This one is good too. It's very refreshing, effervescent.
And we're using this pale ale beer from Cape May.
And it happens to be brewed with lemon and orange peel, coriander, and some grains of paradise, which is an African spice. Huh? Yeah, us master chefs with Neanderthals.
I mean, but if
panini press will make it.
If one fell in my hand.
Okay.
No, absolutely. No.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing wrong. You have another glass for us?
Yeah, I'll get it. Okay.
Just
give Mama.
I think a small amount because it's not sweet. So, but if one fell into my pathway, I could get it and y'all would.
We could figure out what to do with it, Mama. I forgot to muddle those strawberries, baby. I just shook everything up. That was smart. I forgot to muddle everything up. Let me see if I can do a little muddling in here. Come again?
I miss you guys in the yard.
I know, so do we. It was so much fun.
It won't be long. Y'all coming back to the outdoor kitchen when the weather breaks?
Absolutely.
How much snow is supposed to be getting? Because it's been snowing
Coming back,
nonstop.
between 3 to 6.
3 to 6? Okay, that's not that bad. Here's another one. So guys, the same way you engaging with us here on YouTube, we have our mom, our neighbor, and family as well engaging with us here.
All right, let's give it some mom, baby.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, mama. Thank you.
Okay, this one's good too.
Right?
Right.
So you have to let us know
It's good.
which one is your favorite.
I like the other one, but this is good. This is surprisingly.
Isn't it refreshing though? This is my favorite. I mean, I like this one, but because I like the tardiness.
The beer Mojito is good.
And you know how you like sweet wines, and I like that.
You know what I'm gonna say about the beer Mojito?
Forward wines, that tart.
Every time that I see one of like those like beer heat margaritas, seltzers, I get excited but they always are disgusting.
Do we have to flip that over,
But
my
this
love?
right here,
We have to flip it over.
this right here is like an elevated version of that.
Here, let me, you want me to handle that? Oh,
Look at that. That turned out well.
ooh. Oh, guys. So right now we're doing the Cuban, what is it, panini?
Yep, the Cuban roast pork sandwich.
Wow. Let's pick that up with a pick.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys.
Take it on your phone.
Yes, I am.
We have our youngest daughter calling.
Hi. I will as soon as I'm done with the show, Mommy. I love you. At 12 o'clock, Mommy. We're almost done. We're finishing up soon. Okay? All right. Love you.
Happy Sunday. How is that, Miss Rhonda? Good?
It's really good.
Amazing. That is good.
The Uber service too, right?
Yes.
Now, the last thing that we're going to prepare is a little coleslaw. Baby, say, entertain our people while I get my ingredients.
Yes. So for those that are first time watching us on YouTube, our show is called Keto Cooking with Love. I don't know. I think for some reason, I don't know if you can see it going left to right or right to left, but it's Keto Cooking with Love. This is our 22nd episode. We started this back in September. We have done so many dishes. Follow us on YouTube. This is our 22nd episode. So thank you for those that have continuously supported us in our journey. We love you guys. Thank you. Support us. Ah! Support us, my love.
That's right.
Support us. Support us.
I just had a boo-boo.
Just continue to share the love, share the care. If you have any questions, you want to continue to engage. And you have any questions?
I just poured beer over our laptop accidentally while my love was talking here. Okay, baby?
I don't know, my love. Okay? I don't know.
Let me get it.
Yes,
Let me get
yes.
it.
Yes, yes.
Let me get it. Let me help you.
I'm trying.
Trying to make sure the stream is going.
Well, I'm trying.
All right, so this is the beauty of being live.
Turn it down for a minute. You don't have to look at it. You want to get.
I just had a little boo-boo.